Stop playing with us. It's all dog around this mug.
We appreciate you tuning in. Like, comment, subscribe on the video while you're here. You hit that quick, didn't you? Try to get that copyright claim.
Shut up.
Where was I at? Oh, in case you've been living on the rock for the past week, we got your sports news and update.
Hold on, who you telling shut up, bro?
I forgot.
You forgot.
I don't know who he was talking to.
As you were, in case you living under.
I think I was talking to Chris, but I don't remember what
I already
he
said that part.
Okay.
We're the Weird Ones podcast, and this is the Chris Sports Rundown. Shout out to Chris. I'm Chris. We're best in the business. All right, I think that's it.
That's enough.
That's enough. Yeah.
You gonna say subscribe?
How does one
Subscribe.
go about shouting out themselves?
I think it's kind of like this. This is the best in the business. I'm Chris. This is Sports Rundown.
I'm just saying.
Well, when you're top tier talent,
How can you shout out
You can
yourself
shout
if you're
yourself
doing
out.
the shouting out?
Would you be Skip Bayless or Shannon Sharp?
He's definitely J.J.
Neither.
Redick.
JJ Redick. He got a good thing going too, though.
He does.
he's almost the coach of the Raptors.
Well,
He was
somebody
in the
got a
running.
podcast too. Paul George.
Paul George.
They popping up everywhere. Yeah.
Play the full season, Paul George.
Maybe he's transitioning now.
To a woman?
Bro, that's across the lines, bro. You know what I was talking about.
You said it.
And you changed the interpretation.
Recant that.
Rick, I'm going to redact that statement. Cross it out. Black. All right, well, we're talking basketball. We're going to start off with the NBA Finals.
Okay.
What are you guys' predictions for the series?
Man.
What are you guys' thoughts?
Your acting skills suck.
Fuck it, I can't do it, Chris. I'm going sweep. Denver and
You
4.
going sweep?
Denver and 4?
Denver and 4, man. Miami look a little too small out there. I'm going Denver.
That's
and 4.
exactly what I
And
have.
it's
I
just
don't have a sweep. They probably get one.
And it's the,
I don't see it.
Oh, it's a gentleman's sweep.
Yeah.
So.
I was going to say Denver and 6.
But Denver
I
don't
don't
even
think
like
they
to
get
give
two.
up gentlemen's sweeps. Obviously, we saw that with the Lakers.
Yeah,
Lakers
I don't think
they
they.
hard
I
out.
don't think that he can get two, but I think they'll get one just because
Not from Baltimore.
they gonna go hard.
Two.
I think they get 2 with no dew.
Two
It's Baltimore.
Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew,
I got on the brown shoe.
brown shoes.
I don't see him winning the game, honestly.
It's also the inconsistencies of Jimmy Butler. Like
One more
13
time?
points.
The what?
Inconsistencies.
Okay.
Too many S's?
I think you.
I feel like it was one too many.
Okay.
think
Well,
you-
yeah,
it was one too many.
13 points, game one. It's kind of like 13-7, I think his line was. It's like,
You preaching to the choir, Chris. I fought this fight already. They told me I was
Bam
crazy.
Bam had a career game.
he's gonna
As
have
expected. Like,
Yeah.
Joker ain't a defensive player.
to. Tyler Hero might come back.
I don't. His hands
Yeah.
broke.
They said he might be eligible for the next game.
Would that help?
We trying our hardest, man. Deliver this content.
I don't think that's the problem, man. The problem to me is they
The
just
problem
look too
is
small.
No, the problem is they can't score. Like they can't score.
They miss open 3-pointers though. Like
The
either
thing
you make
is-
them or you miss them. But they had good shots.
They did. Gabe Vincent had been balling. Caleb Martin had been balling. I mean, the previous series, and they defended the Celtics well, but they just can't keep up with the Nuggets scoring. That's the issue.
I mean, like,
and
man,
Hero's a
defense-
scorer. Hero's a 20-point a game scorer that they're missing.
You know how I feel. Like if you can't keep up with the scoring, then don't let them score so fucking much.
They're trying their little heart out, but Jokic is
Number
different
one
animal.
offensive team in the league.
Yeah.
This year.
and you got playoff Murray. Playoff Jamal.
I don't
He
think
act
that-
different in the
problem
playoffs.
so far has been
That's just him.
Aaron
He's
Gordon
dumb.
and Michael Porter.
Michael Porter.
You know you made it when they start calling you by your abbreviations. I seen him call him MPJ the other day. I was like, I've never heard anybody call him MPJ.
Yeah, I wouldn't know.
We always say Michael Porter Jr., you know?
I mean, there's a lot to say. I could see you using his nickname. Or
But I mean, that's the problem. You letting him get off. You letting Aaron Gordon get off. And Aaron Gordon's out there just like basically treating y'all like bitches.
I mean, once he get a mismatch is a mismatch.
It is, but shit.
You're
Don't
not
let him
gonna
get the
take it
mismatch.
easy. You're not gonna take.
He
these
be
when
getting
you
those
got the upper
mismatches
hand.
in transition though a lot of the times.
It seems like everybody's a mismatch unless you get.
Well, them guards are way smaller.
That's
than
what I'm
Aaron Gordon.
saying. That's why I told you. I bet somebody they need to start Zeller. They're gonna get swept.
Aaron Gordon's also been playing out of his mind, offensively and defensively. He hasn't played like this since his first couple years in the league.
Seizing the moment, man.
Yeah, but then
Is this
I
a
could- I could
contract
try it in
year
my
for
mind,
him?
but then if you put like Gabe Vincent on me, I'm definitely about to play over.
What's
my
his
skis.
contract look like, Aaron Gordon?
No clue.
Let me
Did he
look,
get a
man.
new contract?
I'm not sure.
What he came there last year, right?
I think so, yeah.
I feel like it was.
Was it a
last year.
trade? Honestly, I don't remember. See, he kind of fell off the map. He was just known for his dunk in there for a little bit.
Well, because Orlando sucked.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, he found his niche right there, man.
He found his niche.
Found his niche.
Was that play defense? You a big dude? Pause.
He don't even be like. I mean, he played decent defense in the Lakers series, but I don't think he was an outstanding
Just
defender.
At least just showing
He's gotta
effort
be,
and trying.
You know what I'm saying? Energetic out there.
He's not a free agent until 26.
Okay.
He signed a 4-year, $86 million deal
Ooh, that's pretty cheap too.
last year.
So this is year 2 of his deal.
So if we think,
not
I
bad.
think Denver's gonna win this year. So it's likely they win this year, and they could probably run it back next year.
I think that's. I don't know. I don't know about that. If they can run it back, I think it's easy to say because they look like the best team in the league right now, obviously. But things happen. We all thought at the end of last year with the Warriors, like that was crazy run by them. Like
I thought they could have ran it back too if they would have traded Wiseman.
Wiseman wasn't doing anything for them.
Wiseman's the defensive player that you need. You just need size.
I mean, Wiseman got traded to the Pistons and started balling, but he wasn't doing anything for the Warriors.
because they didn't play him really. They sent him to the G League.
He was coming back from that crazy injury, too.
And he
though.
was hurt, yeah.
Yeah, that year they won, he was out the whole year.
Yep.
You was waiting for him to come back.
Yep.
So he ain't
Shut
helped
up,
him
man.
that
We
year.
ain't gotta talk about old shit.
I just feel like Wiseman, his size would have helped him this year. That's all. I just feel like it would have helped out. a
Yeah,
little bit.
it would have.
We back.
Because you was getting a phone call? Yeah. Okay. Now we back again.
But the Heat are only the second 8th seed ever make it to the finals. They
the
just
Heat are?
yeah, they were just I guess just playing.
I'm trying to think who was another AC that could have made the finals. I probably saw.
That did make the finals or could
I'm
have.
thinking who the other one was. My first thought was probably the
It
We
was the
Believe
Knicks.
Warriors.
The Knicks made
The
it.
Knicks. Okay, yeah.
They made it to a finals.
They made it to the finals. And
When
they
was this?
lost.
Like the 60s or something?
No.
No, it was like Allen Houston and John
They made it to the
Starks.
finals
Trail?
against.
Was the trail there?
I don't know if that was before he choked out PJ Clemencio
Who they lose
or
it
after.
to in the finals that year?
I bet
I
it
don't know.
probably
We'd
had
have
to
to
be the
Google that.
Pacers or somebody.
We'd have to Google
Dude, they
that.
made it to the finals. They
both
same
in
They
the
beat
conference.
that's they beat Reggie Miller when he scored that 9 points in 6 seconds or whatever. That was that year.
The Knicks beat Reggie Miller?
Yeah.
That's the East though.
That was like game 6 and then they beat them in game 7 to go to the
So who
finals.
they play in the finals?
So that was before
Houston?
Allen. That was before Allen Houston.
Let me think back.
It might have been Houston because that was when Houston was running.
Could
So
have
in
been.
like the 94, 95
Nets?
years? That's East, bro.
It's East. You staying
I
in the
don't
East. The
fucking know.
Pacers or the
This
Nets.
nigga ain't left New
He
York.
was watching-
I have no clue.
But Johnny got it for us.
So the Knicks
No,
are
it
in
was
the West?
99. It would have had to be the Spurs in 99.
Oh.
It's hard to beat Timmy.
Yeah.
And
I'm
that
still
was,
not
but that was the
all the way
one.
there.
That would have been the finals that Timmy and David Robinson when they're cleaned up, right? 99.
Yeah, it was the Spurs. 99.
Yeah, that was tough.
That was David Robinson didn't play in 2000s.
Yeah, I think that was David
that was
Robinson's last year.
Yeah,
right
that
there.
was it.
That was tough hill to climb right there.
Yeah,
Patrick Ewing, though.
but it's only one of him.
Chad.
Yeah, but you had him.
hate
You had
Patrick
David Robinson and Tim Duncan.
Yeah.
That's a
Like
lot
David
to deal
Robinson
with.
by himself he was still legit back then.
Oh
in the
yeah,
years. But Tim
Well,
Duncan,
was he the admiral?
no, Tim Duncan was the admiral.
No.
I know David Robinson was the admiral, even though he's only a lieutenant.
Oh, this nigga gonna pull his card and shit.
What was that? Tim Duncan's second year? Did he win his first year?
They didn't win their first year.
That was Tim Duncan's second year then, wasn't it?
Yeah, because Jordan's was, 96, 97, 98. And then Spurs, 99. You had
So, yeah,
Houston,
Tim Duncan was
94,
already like
95.
20 and 12 a game, bro.
You had Bulls 91, 92, 93, Houston 94, 95, Bulls 96, 97, 98, Spurs.
And then it was Tim Duncan.
Who
and the
won it in
Lakers.
2000? 2000
Lakers.
Spurs. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Lakers three-peated, didn't they?
They was giving out three-peats back then.
I don't know if they was
You get a
doing that.
three-peat. You get a three-peat.
I'll say this: the Lakers, that three-peat though, they probably earned that because they went through. I think
Nigga,
it
that
was
was
the,
cold.
That a
the
good
Kings
team.
and the Mob Squad. Then they went through the Portland Trailblazers one year when they had Pippen, right?
I thought that was that same year.
I don't think they
2000.
beat. I don't think they beat Portland and the Kings in the same year.
I thought so.
Well, those were both Western teams, so they wouldn't.
They were.
Nah,
but-
Oh, no.
Just
We're
on the
talking about the
way.
Lakers.
I think it was. I think they beat Pippen in the semis, in the Western semis, and then they beat the Kings in the finals.
Did they?
Eastern or in the
I
Western.
remember
finals.
Shaq catching
I
that.
think
Ooh,
that's right.
beating Portland. I think
Because it was like the series where that Portland series was when Kobe crossed Pippen and threw the oop
Yeah,
to Shaq.
and dunked
that
it.
was in the
iconic
semis.
moment right there.
And then in the Western Conference Finals is when they beat Chris Webber and them.
Beat the big mob. That's when they had the Mob Squad.
That was nice, boy.
Yeah.
I was trying to look it up, but this keyboard being dead is just killing me, bro.
You got it all from the brain.
I remember this stuff, I do, but
So Miami's the second 8 seed to make it, and I think they're gonna get swept.
I mean, I feel like they playing with house money anyway.
For sure. I don't think they see it that way though. They were just in the finals. What 2000 or
2020.
2020?
Yeah,
in
against the
bubble.
Lakers, yeah.
So we say they playing with house money, but
They were the 8th seed, bro.
Yeah.
You playing with house money.
That's
mean,
kinda
once
like-
you there though. Like I said that about the Lakers, man.
But
I don't
that's
care
kinda
what
like,
seed
yeah.
you're. When you there, you there.
No, the Lakers were the 7th seed, and it's kind of like, oh, well, everybody's like, oh, the Nuggets dominated. Like, okay, they were the 7th seed. Like,
Yeah. See, I don't
advancing even that far was kind of a win.
see it that
Like,
way. Like
I mean-
once you there and you like you got to perform. You there. You got the players. Let's go.
I mean, yeah, the letdown was early in the season when they
If
started
Miami
out,
said
2 and
like
10.
we missing Hero, Victor Oladipo, okay, but y'all whatever. But I'm not gonna give you no pass for being the AC because you was the AC when you beat Milwaukee. You was the AC when you beat Boston, right?
Yeah.
So I don't care about that AC shit now.
Boston was a mess.
But you were still an AC when you beat them, and you had a 3-0 lead.
But then they looked eighth seedish when they almost came back from that 3-0 lead too.
Yeah.
They won. That's all that
Hey,
matters.
I don't know if Tatum didn't hurt his ankle in the first play.
So what would that be called if they came back 4-0? Does that be like a reverse
History.
sweep? A reverse sweep?
History for
like,
sure.
like I know history, but I'm like, that a reverse sweep?
A
Like,
reverse
nigga,
We don't know because we never,
Never
seen
seen
it
it
before.
150-0, goddammit.
It'd be like a wholesale turnover of the roster for sure.
Yeah, something. We got to give it a good name.
Yeah, we would. That's what I was about to say. That's a pretty good feat.
Yeah.
Do y'all buy into what people are saying? Like Miami is here again because of their culture.
I think so. I think it starts with Spoelstra. Like,
Who-
I mean,
I think it starts with Pat Riley,
Who
actually.
was
Well,
talking
yeah,
about
of course.
that? Was that you that was talking about that they really strict on their player? No, that was somebody else. It was an interview. I can't remember who it was.
I
was
mentioned
like-
it, but I've seen like other players. Like I just watched Darrell Wright. He was on I think it was Gilbert Arenas podcast. He was talking about it again. Like, yeah, Miami, people think you party, but you too tired to party because they strict. Like you practice, you might have 3 workouts a day.
It was a former player, and it was like, man, the culture there, like, if you fuck up in a game, like you working out after the thing, or like you running drills, you doing something, they don't fuck around. So it might be the culture.
So then that leads me to think like, so do you think Anthony Davis or somebody like that could be like a top 5 player if he was in Miami?
I keep going hard on Anthony Davis.
Not even, but like Zion.
I get what you're saying. Like if you put
You know what I'm
Anthony
saying?
Davis,
Like, think of all these
Zion,
players
okay.
as you like, they just need like Ja Morant. If you
Just
put him in
discipline?
Miami.
They also said, like, if you come in and if you buck the system, they be like, I don't care how good you are, get the fuck out of here.
That's what I'm saying. But like you see so many players, you like, man, he had all the talent in the world. And then just never like nothing ever happens. Like Michael Porter Jr., a player I like, I think is trash on defense. I think if he was in Miami, he wouldn't be able to be trash on defense. They just wouldn't allow it.
I think they would. They would
I think-
probably just get rid of him.
Or no, I think they just have ways to cover it up. Like Tyler Herro's not a great defender.
But you never see, even when he was playing, you never see him do trash stuff.
Duncan Robinson's not a great defender. Like
Him,
they just have
Gabe
ways.
Vincent, like you never see him do like just straight. They give an effort. They might get beat because everybody can get beat, but you never see him just like doing a James Harden Olay defense. You never see that shit.
Yeah, I guess the effort's there, and I guess the rest of the defense too. Though it's just the way they run the defense will cover each other up in a sense.
And then it kind of had me thinking, like Johnny said last week, like they just like we don't want to lose because Jimmy Butler will like be on our shit.
I believe it.
But I think that comes from, like he said, Pat Riley too. Like Pat Riley's like, I bring in players with this certain mind frame, and Jimmy Butler's one of them players. So then he come in.
I can see that.
And then you got Udonis Haslam, 40 sitting on the bench. His only job is to maintain the culture and to go in the game and get 5 fouls against a fuck nigga. You know what I'm saying?
So then, what do you say to Jimmy Butler when he brings home 13 points?
Oh, not acceptable.
Yeah, you on his head.
Not
So
acceptable.
you on his head, just like he would be on your head.
Just like he would be
Okay.
on
He has
because
to
like him and
expect-
Spoelstra, I mean, y'all know him and Spoelstra had that big argument where they was like, oh, Spoelstra like, bitch, nigga, let's get it. You know what I'm saying?
Like,
so
ooh,
they gotta
fade.
go both ways. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't go jumping off, going off the deep end when you feel like people ain't acting up to par, but then you don't play up to par and think we just gonna let that slide. Nah, that ain't how this roll. Like, everybody's accountable if that's what we doing here.
That's true. But I said, like, I don't know if Jimmy Butler's a real, like, scorer like that.
He's not, but he
He
needs
seems
to
like a
be.
more effort player to me. Like, I don't. If you were like Jimmy Butler, I'm like, man, he's about to kill us.
He can't kill you though.
He can, but I think the way
You
he
just
kill you
don't-
is he outwork you though. But if
You
got
don't
the
know
same
what Jimmy you
intensity,
getting that night.
I think you good. If you got somebody that can match his intensity, I think you'll be fine.
Like you dropped that 50 on the Bucks. Like
Or even-
But they just kind of let go of the rope though. The Bucks did. Like
I feel
it's
like
over.
Jimmy Butler is also one of those players.
You can't let him
uh,
get hot. You can't let him
He
get
feed
no
off of the other team talking shit. Just like when a dude from the Celtics started talking shit, he destroyed
Williams.
that dude.
Yeah.
He was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I'll go out here and
Grant
get any
Williams.
bucket I want to
Yeah.
get.
That's what I'm saying. But if you can match his intensity, and Grant Williams clearly couldn't. Came up very small, but he reminds me of like a Draymond Green player. Like they just got that burning. Like, but if you can match that shit, like you good. But Draymond, it's not like he has a skill where you're like, man, he's gonna kill us today. He's just smart. He plays hard, and you know what I'm saying. He gonna be opportunistic. That's it.
what? He's gonna be what?
Opportunistic.
You
Opportunistic.
niggas using them words for day.
He said opportunistic. Opportunistic.
I found your co-host, Shannon. It's right here.
Come on, hey.
He's opportunistic
What if
about
Shannon
this
Sharp said
opportunity.
he want to come sit down for sports? Chris?
I'll rock with him.
Yeah.
I'll be like, Chris, don't show up for work
If
today.
he said somebody got to go though, who you kicking off?
I'll still gladly go take a seat.
Cool.
I'm about to say Johnny be surfing social while he
I
be
definitely on
sports
Instagram
down
right
anyway.
now as we speak.
All right, let's move along though. The NBA. We had a couple of new coaches in place. Monty Williams becomes the head coach of the Detroit Pistons. He should be good with all the young talent down there.
That's a fucked up organization though.
yeah.
His deal is a 6-year, $72 million deal, but it could reach 8 years, 100 with
That's a
incentives.
good deal.
Damn.
Y'all
Yeah.
gonna
They got a lot of faith. in
That's a
Lonnie,
coach.
boy.
Pistons
Yeah.
going to
They
the
got a lot
fucking
of faith in
playoffs
Lonnie.
now.
That's
Why
not a
Monty
player.
Williams, though?
That's a coach deal. Like he making player money. Like
I like.
He
Monty
really
Williams.
is though, because like Doc was signing deals for like $4 and $5 million.
Yeah.
Yeah,
exactly.
but Doc, they knew what's up. Like, bro, we giving you another shot because you keep letting motherfuckers
He's
come back
trash.
from 3-1. Like, this is crazy.
the largest coaching deal in NBA history.
Yeah, like, that's a big deal.
He deserves it. He shouldn't have got fired in Phoenix.
I feel like they were just like, yeah, we gotta.
They were just I think yeah.
Phoenix seemed like the what's the dude? The GM was like, you know what? My head's in the chopping block, but I don't want to get it cut off. So I'm gonna fire you.
Yeah.
You only go so keep
And it's
going
also,
so far.
Yeah, like I
and
feel
keep
like
losing,
it's like the Mark Jackson, Steve Kerr situation. Like, yo, you doing a good job, you are, but we gotta mix this up right here.
But no, Mark Jackson
you
was a
said
little
that,
different.
and that's not true. You're gonna
What's
tell
not
me that
true?
they wasn't playing good defense and they were.
No, I'm not saying, but the organization, they was like, dude, you like forcing like, they've done interviews with people like Mark Jackson was there like trying to make pray and shit, doing all this other weird shit. They've done interviews and said that's why they was like, no, Mark Jackson, you're not it.
I don't know nothing about that.
Yeah, but that's why they let that motherfucker go.
I don't know nothing
Players
about
that
that.
came out and said like Mark Jackson, just like he wasn't Steve Kerr. You know, they try to be PC and shit. Like, yeah, Mark Jackson, he was good, but he did this. But you know, he also was real big on this, and I just wasn't big on that. But then Steve Kerr came, and you know,
Yeah.
you know, they don't want to throw nobody on the bus. You
Well,
never
that-
know who's gonna get the next job.
I
Well,
don't
that
know.
makes sense as to why he hasn't had a job. He's just commentating.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if he was that good, nobody hired Mark Jackson. after
Yeah,
that.
that's the last job
I'm
he's
still
had.
trying
Yeah.
to figure it out.
Yeah,
he
that's-
is that good.
He's that good of a coach.
Yeah, that's why I'm still like. It doesn't make sense that he doesn't have a job. He
I think
literally
so.
turned that franchise around.
Yeah.
Turn him around from what though?
Like they were.
Because they had just had the We Believe Warriors like a few years prior.
Even when they
That was
first
like-
got Steph, they were still trash.
That's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
the We Believe Warriors was way longer than what you saying.
I mean, they definitely been.
Like when they had,
Yeah, but like he had them like right. They won a championship the next year.
yeah.
What's the next year?
Yes.
Yeah. Kerr running his
He
first
didn't play.
year.
He played. Wait, hold
So
on.
basically-
They fired Mark Jackson, hired Steve Kerr, and won a championship the
And
very
then he
next
played
year.
Draymond Green though.
So they were,
Mark Jackson played Draymond Green. He drafted Draymond Green.
I thought he played David Lee.
He had.
he did David
They
Lee
had
too,
David
yeah.
Lee too.
No, I thought he was the one that was starting though. It was David Lee under Mark Jackson, if I remember right.
He might have been.
Yeah, because David Lee was on his way out.
Like he
wasn't
might have been.
But David Lee was coming off his dominant years
In New York.
In New York.
But he was a Jokic player too. Couldn't jump over a chair.
Yeah.
Well, they had Mark Jackson came in and brought the defense. Like he turned up their defense. They started playing well defensively, and then Kerr came in, not necessarily taught them how to shoot the ball. He was telling them shoot the ball. So they brought it both together. Like Jackson brought the defense, Kerr brought the shooting, and then became that team.
It says a lot when nobody else hires you though.
That's true. I mean,
I
he
don't-
went up for the Raptors.
Like I said, I don't
won
think
this,
he was a trash
this
coach.
year.
Though.
He was in
There's
the
a
running.
lot worse trash coaches than Mark Jackson
It is,
for sure.
but man, a lot of the time you can be good, but people don't fuck with you. They don't fuck with you.
Yeah,
You know
I
what I'm
mean,
saying?
that-
Like you can
that's
be a
what
good
it
coach,
is.
but it's like it's other things like we just don't fuck with that dude on that type of shit. So nobody's gonna hire you. You know, people talk like,
Yeah.
yeah, he's
But
okay
that ain't
coaching.
that ain't no knock on his coaching though. Is what I'm saying. Like you don't like me because I like God. I mean that's cool.
But it can be though because you
You know what I'm saying?
you with these coaches more than with your family.
What?
When you playing ball, like with these coaches, it's more than just their coaching. Like it's the
Yeah,
way
that's
they
what I'm
set
saying.
an
But like what
atmosphere.
he's saying, like I can't get
No.
a job because I want to pray before games.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
yeah, okay.
I'm saying, like-
okay, that's cool.
But if you a coach where like people feel like you forcing something on them,
Yeah, that's
they're
what
gonna
I'm
be like,
saying.
you know what? Nah, we don't want that around our organization.
I mean, I didn't watch a million football games where they all go out there and pray and nobody had a problem with it. So I'm sure if you did not want to participate in this and you walked away, it was fine.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
You like I don't know.
But it's just, but like in football, it's just Tony Dungy, for example. People said for years, like, oh, Tony Dungy's too nice, he's too this, he'll never win. I remember people saying that for years. Then he finally won with what was it, Tampa Bay, and then he won again with no, he didn't win with Tampa Bay.
No, he won with
He
Peyton.
left, and then Chucky won, didn't he?
Yes, but
Yeah.
then
And then he won
with
with
Peyton.
with Peyton, yeah.
Yeah.
But people said for years, like, oh, he's too nice, he ain't got the demeanor. His defense will never be fired up because he's too nice, he don't cuss.
Well, he went right into that job when he left Tampa.
That's what I'm saying. But I mean, people always gonna say shit. It's just like if people fuck with you, they fuck with you. If they don't, they don't. And for some reason, teams don't fuck with Mark Jackson.
Yeah, but like I said, it ain't got nothing to do with his coaching though.
But that's part of your coaching, though.
No, it's not.
Why is it not?
It's not
Dude,
part
we
of
just said he could be a good coach, but people just don't fuck
No,
with him.
I-
You
Yeah.
just said that. That was came out of your
I'm
mouth.
saying if he's a good coach, but he's in practice saying like, hey, you know, blah, blah, blah. I don't know if this is true or not. This was something I saw a long time ago. So we'll just say that right at the back, right? But if he's in practice saying like, hey, guys, let's come over here and pray and do this and that, that's part of your coaching.
Yeah, but like I just
It's
said,
not part of
like,
your
you don't
coaching,
have
it's
to-
part of your-
You don't.
It's
have
part
to-
of you.
I'm
Yeah,
sure that if
it's part of
somebody
the
was
package.
like, "Nah, I'm not doing that," like he's not going to be like, "Oh, run laps" or something like that.
No,
Like,
I don't think
you know
so.
what I'm
But
saying?
at the same time, somebody might be like, I just don't even feel comfortable that you brought that up.
or
yeah, I'm like, and then I'm
Yeah.
like, bro, I get to be an individual too, just like you do.
I don't think you do though, as a coach. I don't think you could just.
So I just gotta kiss all my players' ass.
No,
thank you.
I'm not saying kiss their
I'm running the
ass.
shit because when all this fall down, they gonna come to me. I'm gonna get fired before
Yeah.
you.
yeah.
What?
I don't know, man. I just think there's a difference between like, you know what, I bring an environment and then I bring like my religion in the locker room. There's a difference
Dude,
between
they
those
all
two.
do. Like just like I keep saying, like Patrick Mahomes, you see him pray all the time. Nobody's like, fuck that guy. We ain't fucking with him. So it can't be that. I feel.
I don't know what it is, but I know he ain't had a job since, right?
Yeah, but
And you say he a good coach?
yeah.
How long was he coaching before that?
He was with the
But
Warriors.
he did the Knicks for a little bit before then.
So did he have 20 years? How long?
Nah,
did
Nah, he
was
didn't have
playing.
20 years coaching.
Playing.
God
in
damn.
Probably
Boy just
the
got
early
done dribbling.
2000s.
he boy just got done dribbling.
Yeah,
How long was he in the league?
he was in the league during the 90s for
10
sure.
years.
So a decade.
I don't know his career like that. Man. He
12
played for the
years?
bum ass Knicks.
I don't even know how we got on this shit.
I don't either, man.
You just be bringing up random stuff.
It wasn't random.
This came because of the Miami culture question. I think.
Oh yeah, he did ask about
I
that.
think it
Coaching.
derived from that.
I don't know why we still got here though.
I thought Spoelstra was a bad coach.
He was
for a long
drafted
time.
in 1987,
Shit.
and he played until 2004. He played 17 years in the league,
Dang.
and then he went into coaching in 2011.
He probably was only good about 10 of them, so that's probably only remember about 10.
Bro, like you get to the league, you like fuck it, you got there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was good enough to get here.
Plus, he was like a street ball player who just like people give Skip like that first. Like this nigga was out here trying to sauce niggas in the league. They like, yeah, he was trying to sauce niggas in the league. They're like, bro, that ain't what we do here.
That was kind of Tim Hardaway, too, though. That
Yeah.
killer crossover.
Tim always just had a crossover. He wasn't.
That crossover
I
was
feel
laying
like
him down on the floor,
Far as
making
back
him
I
kiss
can
earth.
think was Jason Williams.
Jason Williams was out there.
Yeah,
That's
street
what I'm
ball.
saying. Like that's as far
The
as
iconic behind the back elbow pass.
Yeah.
maybe Marbury a little bit.
Iverson, like them niggas was out there
Iverson.
parking
Oh, yeah.
people.
Marbury
bro.
was a dog.
Was Jason Williams before Iverson?
That was like the same time.
I think Jason Williams came and went during the Iverson era. I can say that.
So
Iverson was going down when Jason Williams was still playing. When he like the Heat years,
I mean, he was playing, but he wasn't.
he was on like that one of those first championship
He
runs.
was on the
with
Heat
LeBron.
championship team, but he
Or
wasn't
was
like
it the one with
Was he?
just D Wade?
Yeah.
He was on one of those.
Oh, he was on
the
the
Heat.
with
Gary
D-Wade.
Payton was on there too. wasn't
Yeah,
he?
Gary
okay.
Payton was
When
on
Shaq
there
was
too,
down
yeah.
there.
But he wasn't like the same Jason Williams that was in Sacramento.
No.
Man.
Yeah, he changed. He went
he
straight
matured.
up.
He
Yeah.
matured.
Yeah, because
And then
He learned how to shoot.
the boy couldn't throw you a straight pass. Like he was like, "Fuck that, I'm gonna kick it to you."
And then he got traded to the Grizzlies for Mike Bibby.
Yep,
Yeah.
The Bibster.
that was a good trade though.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
for
Took
Sacramento,
Sacramento
for the
over the
Kings.
top, even though they
Yeah.
didn't win. What else you got?
Well, who took Monty's spot was Frank Vogel. Finalized
In Phoenix?
Yep. 5-year, $31 million
They fucked
contract.
I don't like that.
with the
They
Suns.
fucked up.
I don't know if that's the right replacement, but he'll bring
5
the,
years, how much?
bring the defense. 5 years, $31 million.
Wait,
So
was
a little
Vogel
bit
there
more
when,
than five.
when the Lakers won in the bubble?
Yeah.
So Monty,
Yeah, so
Monty
he
got
living off that.
6 year, 72. He got 5 year, 31, and he's got a championship.
That's
Is that a bad deal for Detroit, or is that like I feel like Detroit might have overpaid?
I think, but you got to if you're
It's,
Detroit.
I was about to say it's Detroit though.
You
don't
got
have a
like,
choice.
hey,
You don't have to.
we
do.
got a roster full
If
of
you
young
work in a
I'm
guys.
not like,
top-tier
is
coach.
anybody out here giving this man 72? I need to know. Because y'all ain't, we ain't either. No, sir.
If you're Detroit though, you gotta look at like we got a young roster and we think we got hella talent.
They do
I'm
got a
like-
lot of
Just need the
talent.
right coach.
I'm calling Phoenix like, what was y'all offering this nigga, man? Because this nigga talking about 72, and I'm thinking, hell no.
But what you want, Vogel or Monty Williams?
No, I would rather have Vogel, but I don't
You'd
want
rather have Vogel?
I mean, I would rather have Monty Williams, but I don't want to
about
pay
to
him
say,
72 million.
So do you think it was
It seems like Detroit might have overpaid.
We don't know that yet because the season hasn't
I
started.
just feel like
But the thing is, who are you
may
bringing
have-
to Detroit if you don't overpay? And you want one of those type of coaches that have
I don't
experience.
think you got to overpay these coaches.
If you a certain team, I think you do.
Yeah.
I don't know if you get Monty Williams to go to Charlotte.
Or the
for like
Rockets.
5.
Or
You know what I'm saying?
For 5 years, 31, I think he would.
I don't know. I mean, he might.
I don't. I just
Bro,
need to
I
know,
think
bro.
I think
It's
when you
crazy.
certain teams, you gotta put a little premium on it because like just your organization ain't what it should be.
You gonna turn down this 30? All right, that's cool.
So I feel like if you taking a job in Detroit, you taking that job like I'm damn well might get fired from this motherfucking place. So make it worth my while. Because it's not like you going to what's known as like a solid organization. Like I'm not going to the Spurs here.
I've been like, Monty, man, let me holler at you, dog. I got 35 for you, bro.
I know you said you want a 50 for the
I
eighth, but I got a hot
35
30.
for you, man.
I got a hot 30.
You wow.
What can you give me? Give me $2,000 for the 30.
and then Adam Silver made note on John Morant.
Get him out of here.
We've uncovered a fair amount of additional information. We probably could have brought it to a head now, but we've made the decision that it'll be unfair to these players and these teams to announce the decision in the middle of the series.
Yeah.
So it's not looking good for
It's
Ja.
not gonna, I think in whatever came out, he already knows because I saw on Instagram he dropped a diss song against the NBA.
Ja Morant did?
Yeah.
This
fucking
nigga
dude
trying to
don't
get out and get kicked out of the NBA for real.
Yeah, so
He's like turning
Dumb.
into like
A thug? No, I'm just kidding.
Josh Gordon.
Josh Gordon.
Gordon.
For the,
Josh
the
Gordon just
smoking,
smoking weed,
smoking.
right?
Yeah, like just keep doing dumb stuff.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? Till you just
Honestly,
outta
though,
here.
I would say
A
this
great
is worse than
talent.
Josh Gordon.
I would too because
this is way worse
Well,
than Josh
you know
Gordon.
what? I can't because Josh Gordon, though, the NFL tests you like only a certain time of year. You know when it is.
So that's why it's way worse.
Yeah.
Yeah, so as long as you, but once he got caught the first time, that's when the random started. No, I think Ja Morant might be worse.
And I feel like these are both.
Yeah,
because
because you got caught and you know you got randoms and you still didn't stop.
But I mean,
So
he
you-
was
you
on a lot
knew-
more shit than weed though.
Oh,
I
thought
feel
it
like
was
these
just
are
weed.
just
He
two
said he
dumb
was using
niggas
weed
like
to cope
right
and
here
shit.
on the same. Just I don't give a fuck about
I mean,
my life.
because both of them is bad. You know what I'm saying? But like,
Is weed that? I mean,
but
He should've-
you know,
we
weed
know.
was frowned upon back then.
But we know he should have been able to smoke. Obviously
yeah,
now with
that's
the
what I
way
feel like, bro.
they've lifted it.
Just
within
because
the
y'all
NFL.
didn't catch up, I don't think he's a bad person.
I'm
for
not
that.
calling
No,
him.
I
bad
don't
Yeah.
think he's a bad person.
It was
I'm
just the
saying,
fact
like
that
what
you
you
just-
doing, the actions that you are doing, and the effects that they're having on your career.
Yes.
It's just like
Because I'm like, who am I to say Ja Morant's a bad person?
Yeah.
I don't know that.
So I guess I'll say this. Josh Gordon said like he was coupled with a lot of shit and he was abusing a lot more drugs than weed.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, I'm like, okay, that's still stupid, but I can give you a pass if you addicted to drugs or something like that. You can't be addicted to pulling your gun out.
yeah.
I don't see that.
But also it's
Like,
like
dumb shit, bro.
It is dumb shit, but one of them was like, okay, you got an addiction. One of them was just like, you just like pulling your gun out.
You just
think it's
can't
an
help
addiction,
your damn
too.
self.
You think he addicted to flashing
They
that
think
slam?
he
Yeah.
his gun.
flashing that
Flash
slammer,
last slam.
Fuck no.
that blicky.
Else he's addicted to the whatever that comes with pulling his gun out.
So I would,
You know what I'm
you know
saying?
what? I would have to sit Ja down and say what comes with that. What comes with that don't come with this $200 million contract? Because I need to know.
The same thing that come with smoking, doing drugs. That come with this $200 million contract.
But it's like Josh Gordon. We're testing you on the 25th. Why he go smoke on the 24th?
That's what I'm saying.
You know, it's like, hey, I understand it might be tough and you using this to cope, but it's like, come on, skip a day. Like
That's dumb,
So you
but
can
I
pass the
think,
test.
I think it was more so. The
But crackheads
random
do
shit.
crackhead shit. I'm not saying he was smoking crack. But
Well, yeah.
He did say he was abusing like other drugs and shit. So like, I don't think all his tests were for marijuana either.
Yeah.
But I don't. I feel like Ja's is worse.
I think you got to.
I'm like, yeah, I look at it like anyway you fumble the bag when it's a
Yeah, neither one of them good.
disciplinary situation. Like, yeah, that's stupid.
And Josh Gordon was tearing it up. Like had a
was
great
the same.
season
He
right
was
before.
the first nigga I knew doing 200-yard games, bro.
Yeah, and he was what did they called him in fantasy football? Quarterback proof. No matter what quarterback was in there, you still start him on your roster.
But I mean, he had a chance to come back and play again. I don't know if you remember who was it? Blockman, the wide receiver from Oklahoma State.
Oh yeah,
Never got a chance to
Justin
come back.
Blackman.
Blackman.
Yeah.
Justin
Yeah, I
Blackman. Yeah,
remember.
Never really came back.
yeah.
And he had talent. But he smoked weed, got suspended.
Just fumbling bags though.
Yeah.
I don't. Any way you fumble the bag,
I feel like
man,
that's
bro.
just because somebody didn't tell you, like, bro, you can drink Hennessy and be good.
That's what J.R. Smith was doing.
Like, chew some gum, my guy.
I mean, you don't have to
just kidding.
smoke that much. That's just for millions of dollars. Like, you can't smoke for a week.
I'd be
All
like,
right.
I'm good for a week.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Ja Morant, we're gonna give you millions of dollars. All we want you to do is keep your concealed weapon concealed.
Concealed. Yeah.
That's it.
That's the whole deal.
That's it.
You can have it.
We're gonna buy you
Everything.
a holster.
They both sound crazy.
That's what I'm saying.
They both sound
like
crazy.
both of them
Like,
just
you
sound
can't-
like dumb ways to
you can't-
to lose generational wealth.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just
Your kids'
for
kids.
a regular nigga like me, I guess. I'm like, this sound dumb.
Regular nigga.
Come on, bro. Why are you on that, bro?
Because you right behind Ja.
I am not right behind Ja. If I was right behind Ja, nigga, I'd be acting different.
Hey,
You already kind of acting different.
I don't act different. I act exactly the same.
What y'all think they gonna give Ja, man? They talking
sound
about they
like
found more
maybe
information.
This
Yeah.
nigga said, I act exactly the same. You little sizey.
She sizey, bro. I think it's a year, man.
Yeah,
I think
I'd
it's a
give
year
him a
coming down the
half.
pipe.
They make it sound like they
40
found
games,
some shit.
but-
Like,
Because if it's more than just a couple game package, it's got to be a year. If you want to wait until after the, because like you can hand down,
Because it's gonna be big news.
yeah.
that's why I was thinking. No matter what it was, they were gonna wait till after the finals because they don't want to overshadow.
Yeah.
the
But I'm
finals.
just saying, like you can drop up. He got a 20-game suspension.
They wouldn't say
Yep.
that during the finals though.
But I'm just saying that wouldn't hold as much weight and that wouldn't stop the
I
world
don't
like
think
a
they
year
would mind
will.
saying that during the finals. If it
20
was
That's what I'm saying. The
softball.
20 games is light.
Yeah.
I just
It's
assume
really
they wouldn't
nothing.
announce any suspension during like this is their pinnacle right here. Like this their.
You think it's gonna be the
Golden
whole season?
Goose?
Yeah.
You think it's
I
gonna be
think
a whole
it's a
season?
season.
You think Ja's done? I think he's done if he misses the whole season.
I don't think he's done, but
He's done being the Ja we see now. Like
Wow.
he'll still be a decent player, but like
no, I don't see that at all.
He's too young to diminish that fast,
Yeah,
bro.
they can suspend him for a season. He might go play in like Europe or something.
Yeah, he's not gonna not play basketball.
He might be toting that thing around. You know, you can't do that overseas.
Show
he might become a bail bondsman or something.
That would suck if
Oh, what
he
is
became
it?
a 30 for 30.
What was the dude dropping the M-bomb? The bounty catcher or whatever?
Dog the bounty hunter?
Dog,
Dog,
he might become a bounty hunter. He flashes
that's
gun whenever he
nuts.
wants.
Dog didn't even have no pistol. He had mace and shit on.
Tasers.
They be like, we going after a serious convict. Like,
Ja the
with some
bounty
fucking
hunter.
bear spray?
Ja is crazy though. I feel like, bro, you are doing the most, man. Some things I don't know.
Well, hey, you want to be on the streets that bad, you about to be out there.
No, I mean, he probably made enough already.
No, I'm just saying, but that shit, you gonna be thugging and bugging, and you got it now. You can do this shit 24/7 now. You go sit in the trap, nigga.
I don't know if I can say that he's made enough already though.
I mean,
Ja been in the league for what, 3 years, 4 years?
1 year was enough. He was a second pick of the draft, wasn't he?
What, he got what, 12, 13 million?
Yeah.
Nah, the way he living?
Nah, not the way he living. Us, we get that. We
Yeah,
said
the way he living,
No
no,
better
way.
You better sell out some assets.
No better form. You want to squander that?
I think
You want it
if he
that
never
bad.
played basketball again, he definitely got a good head start on life.
He'll be
well,
fine.
yeah,
He'll
for
be
sure.
fine.
But I think he would be fine. But at the end of the day, like, black people, we don't, most people don't. Nobody likes to see somebody fucking up, especially black people. Like, man, I hate to see young brother fucking up that bag, man.
yeah. I feel what he's saying. I care,
Me,
but I
I'm
don't
like,
care.
hey, man.
I understand what y'all saying.
I'm like, nigga, you
I
come
feel like I
from
have
a
no
good-
personal interest in it, but it's like, yo, bro, you
Why the
fucking
fuck
up.
you do
Like,
that?
You come from a good home, nigga. You got the world handed to you on a platter, and you just squandered it. It is what it is for me.
Now he Hoover and shit. What the fuck?
So I'm like, your pops, obviously,
Don't give a fuck.
as great as we thought your bringing up was, your pops ain't got enough hold on you to bring you back in.
Nah, nigga, he probably held the camera the first
All
time.
of that
Shit.
stuff, man.
Nah,
It's
he
just a little
wild.
bit too much for me. I'm like, I couldn't see my son, like, if I'm T and my son is wilding out like that, like, we don't have that real, like, hey, boy.
Them
know,
niggas is friends more than
That's the
they-
problem.
Yeah.
Dude, I said that the first time, but honestly, I don't know if that's it, man. Because like you can be the best parent in the world and have a fucked up kid.
That's
Of
true.
course.
you
Of
can,
course.
but, like,
That's true. They're still gonna make their own choices.
They
and do their
are.
own things.
They are gonna do things, but like, bro, like you have to always parent though. Even if they grown, like you gotta still parent. You gotta be able to go talk to your son. If he don't respect you, like for you to be able to go still check him, even as he's grown, you ain't taking care of business.
He didn't
So here's the
respect
thing,
you
though,
a
like-
long time ago.
Yeah,
How is I guess in your scenario, how does T Morant check his son?
you gotta do something.
That's what I'm saying. Your son's a professional athlete. Like I doubt, like y'all can square up, but I doubt you just gonna wash him. You know what I'm
gotta
saying?
go
Like
check him.
you can't take no money out of his pocket.
But you gotta be like,
They
nigga,
gotta
you
be
gonna have to
something,
fuck
bro.
it all
you
up,
gotta
bro.
turn to one of these white parents and put them under the conservatorship or whatever it's called.
Hit him with the Britney.
You gotta hit that nigga with the Britney, bro.
You ain't gonna
Like,
hit him with the
hey,
Britney.
you gotta do something. It's other ways.
But you gotta be real with him. You gotta talk to him, and if he can't grasp it from your words, then it's just
Yeah,
whatever.
honestly though, it comes to a point though where you be like, you know what, like if this was my son, like we having that real conversation, like bro, you ain't raised like that. Why you acting like this? Blah blah blah. I'm like, And then it comes to a point to where even if that's my son, but like, bro, I gotta let you go. Cause you don't want to listen. You grown. You doing your thing. You want to bump your head. I gotta let you bump your head, and then it is what it is.
You learn if you learn. If you don't, you don't.
I think it might be more the second one. Like I said that the first time, like, bro, this dude, daddy's wow, you gotta do something. But then you think like, how many people you know, they're like shitty fucking people, but you know their parents, like,
Oh yeah,
that's crazy. Their parents went to Mount Vernon Baptist with my grandma.
Well, yeah,
He like, they a fucking piece of shit.
but
People
then the
just
thing,
be assholes
see, this
and
is the
pieces of
thing
shit.
though. So you gotta be that parent, and he gonna go do probably dumb shit. But then he's gonna come around, and you're gonna be like, well,
Maybe.
damn, yeah,
Maybe.
And you be like, well, damn, son, I tried to.
He probably be like, nigga, I'm the reason you look the way you look right now. Type shit like that. He might flip it on him. He probably don't want to hear that shit. Or he don't want to. Maybe
I
Jack
look
got a
the
real
way
bad.
You look like what? Like, nigga, I got you to the shit you
Well,
got.
nigga, he talking about
mean?
you driving that because of me. You doing that because
I'm
of
like,
me. You know what I'm
John
saying?
Morant, we was doing good when braising you up. What
Hey,
is you talking
he
about?
might be
boy?
talking that shit.
Yeah,
too.
see,
he might
that's
be
not
out of
gonna work
control.
for me.
He might be out of
And
control.
that's what I'm saying. That's where I'm like, all right.
Yeah, like you got it, bro.
So in your scenario, like people do, like a lot of times they come around, they hit rock bottom and shit. The problem is with Ja, like when somebody you know somebody hit rock bottom, they hit rock bottom for like they $100,000. Ja Morant got millions. His rock bottom's gonna be a long time to hit. He like I ain't hit. Yeah, I lost $30 million by not making all NBA or whatever. Still got another 100. So he like shit. I ain't hit rock bottom. This motherfucker, I can't even see the bottom right now.
Then, hey, go for it.
That's what I'm saying.
Go for it, big dog.
Like,
I got nothing for you.
I just want to give his dad the bit. I'm sure his dad's like, hey, you are tripping. I don't even know why you have a gun.
And he could be doing that. We don't know.
Yeah.
You know.
Or his dad don't want to say nothing because he's addicted to the limelight.
But
He
I-
like that shit.
I
Oh,
think
that's-
we all a lot of people got the wrong image because we saw his dad at the game chilling. drinking,
Yeah.
True.
But it's like, you know what? You got your son to the NBA. Why shouldn't you enjoy it?
But
No,
behind
I don't disagree with that. But I'm like, once son start to wilding out, like, you gotta.
You about to
it's
lose
gotta
all
be
this.
something that your pops can say to you, bro. And if not, if not, I'm T. Like, but look, man, I've had every conversation with my son. It's nothing I can do. I'm washing my hands of the situation. So for now on, when you motherfuckers want to
But
say
you gonna
that
say that
I'm
in
a
public?
bad father, y'all want to call me a bad father? I am not.
I don't think you're going to say that in public.
I am not.
If whatever happens comes,
I'm like,
next, it's
I've
worse than
given
what it
Ja
is.
Morant.
Why would you say
I
it in
have,
public,
I have
though?
given Ja every.
Why
You
wouldn't
don't
you?
have to
Or
say
why
it in
would
public.
you?
Why would you?
You don't have to give. You don't have to say it in public.
you don't have
but
to say it in
as long
public.
as people like us are talking shit about you, you know what I'm saying.
That-
you
I mean, but that's-
your way, you know what I'm saying. But in the grand scheme of things, I'd be like, dude, I don't give a fuck.
Just because it wasn't public don't mean I ain't talk to him.
That's what I'm saying.
yeah,
Like,
that's what we said. That's what
I don't
yeah.
think T. Morant's in a lose-lose situation no matter what, honestly.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Because it's not like he's ever going to like, oh, I'm going to try to publicly discipline my son in front of the world, say, no, I tried something. Anything he do is going to be in private. As long as your son keep fucking up, people going to say, well, you don't even care. I still see you at the game drinking and shit.
But see, that's part of it. Like, if I'm not supporting nothing after that,
Are you not going to games?
I'm not. I'm out. I'm
Moving
out
out the
on
house?
that, bro. I'm
Me and your
out
mom
on that,
moving
bro.
back?
I'm out because I don't agree with how you living, bro. I don't agree with you portraying to be when I know that ain't that. I'm out.
Where's John Morant from? So he moved back to like Charlotte and doing an interview. Like, hell
I'm pretty
nah,
sure that
he wasn't no thug.
the Morant, like they grew, they deal all right.
You showing pictures and shit. This him at Christian camp
They
right
already
here.
done
He's
showed
playing
all
a
that.
recorder.
All that didn't already came out.
Yeah,
And T
that stuff is in the world.
T's Usher's doppelganger, so he in there.
that's when
Shorty Lowe's doppelganger.
I think that's when it started. When they started putting him on Instagram and shit like that, and he got the little bit of fame or whatever. That's when the image started being portrayed like that. Because I didn't know about this guy until
Usher stunt double.
you know what I'm saying. They calling him Usher and shit. And I'm like, and you look at him and be like, yeah, you do. But
I'm sure T.
we
Morant's
don't we,
like,
we
look,
don't know
bro,
really how he is. I mean, he just I don't know.
we got your cousin over here. You know, little baby, he known for carrying that thing. He can just come out here and live in Memphis and he'll carry the thing for you. You ain't got to carry the thing.
yeah.
You
I-
can't be the money
actually-
man and the goddamn shooter. That don't even make sense.
I watched his little. He got like a little YouTube show probably a year ago.
I think it would be like, if you guys haven't noticed, we haven't seen T. Morant in a game in years. And I'd be like, yeah, I had to cut ties. This little nigga acting like a fucking thug, man. I don't respect it. And then you feel like shit.
Are you staying in the house though? Are you moving out
I
the house,
would
too.
like cut all ties with Ja Morant.
Take
if
this
that's my son. I'd be
motherfucking
like, bro,
house.
because you not. I'm like, I'm like, you are shining bad light on me, nigga. You disrespecting me at this point, like, nigga. No, I'm good. Me and your mama was doing fine before you. After
You know,
you,
the mama be the one like, no, we're not just gonna cut my son out, baby. We leaving.
I'd be like, listen here, Lucille.
We leaving. Charles,
Listen
No,
here,
Charles.
Lucille.
let Mitchie come back home, Charles.
I'm changing, Charles.
Charles, I'm not decent.
Nah, that's fucked up, man. He probably get a season. I don't know if he get a season, but he could.
That sucks if he gets the season, man.
Do it though.
Not Zeller.
Okay, Kevin Love starting game 2.
You can get
Why'd you do that?
He was trying to show you privately. Nah, but now I lost my train of thought. What I was gonna say.
I said last time though, I would make it a tough suspension just on the fact
Yeah.
that I just talked to you, man. God damn.
I think, man,
The news cycle didn't change, and you already did some bullshit. Like you don't even respect me, bro. Like,
you can give him half the season, man, not the whole
if I'm
season.
Adam Silver, I'm like,
bet
dude,
they
I don't
give
give a
him the
fuck
whole
about
season.
your day. You calling me a bitch now?
When they made the announcement about the announcement that's about to come, I felt like
I
it was a
feel
whole
like
season.
it's the whole season.
Yeah.
It's a whole season.
Because you trying to build us up to it, like smooth us
You
over,
can't
like,
build us up and then
That's
like,
true.
we gonna give
Oh, we
30
gonna give him
games.
15.
What they did-
Nigga, you could have put that out in a tweet.
They updated us to let us know what's coming, but enjoy the finals because we want y'all to tune in and shit. And afterwards,
I mean, he already had what 10 was his
8,
first
I thought.
was 8, 10.
Yeah.
Well, he had a couple of
Well,
additional.
now though the team
because
suspending now.
he was doing and also he was doing the mental health was a few
Oh my
games
God.
too.
so
Don't
he
give me
did that
that
whole fiasco and did the same shit again.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You talked to Jalen Rose, who I didn't know was a troubled kid. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, Jalen grew up in Detroit.
Well, I didn't know he was. I didn't know he was.
Nick
Jalen
Name
came
trouble.
out and told you in the Fab 5 30 for 30, like, shit, I was hustling.
Yeah, yeah. But you know what I'm saying? You did all this. You went to you checked yourself in, and you did this whole fucking 2020 press conference and shit. And you
Yeah.
go do the same shit, bro. I'm about to get you, bro. You blamed it on mental health and went out there and did it again.
yeah, that's weird.
Hey, you know they quit with that mental health.
Yeah.
What? Oh, what? You call me smoke crack? Mental
Be
health.
like, pow, sorry, Lindari, my Tourette's is acting
mental
crazy.
health. Get out of here.
It is what it is.
Moving on to the NFL, we had a few NFL news. Reports came out and said that the Eagles actually had a deal in place to trade for Russell Wilson, but he used his no trade clause against it.
He fucked up.
I don't know. He fucked up. They missed a bullet, it sound like to me.
Yeah,
I think he got something left.
I don't know. He
What if
lost
they
some
would've got
weight.
him?
He
I
lost
think
some
that's what
weight,
he
Johnny. He
does.
looked like a different guy.
I hope he does, but off
Like
of what
you
I
said,
saw
that coach
last year,
wasn't that.
it wasn't all Russ last year, but it was some Russ last
Yeah.
year.
It was.
You know, so
they said that Hackett let him do too much on his own. Like Pete Carroll would keep him.
Well, what
Under
different thing?
wraps.
yeah, that
He
was
wanted
the
to
thing.
cook.
He wanted to cook.
Yeah, he wanted to cook.
Yeah.
And then
But
we found
Pete
out he couldn't
Carroll
really cook.
Pete Carroll was
But
always
somebody-
like,
it wasn't all on Russ though. Russ did not play great. Hackett was trash. Judy, the whole
Yeah.
fucking cast
That's
dropped
true.
a lot of passes.
Judy gonna do what Judy gonna do. Though.
They
You know
all,
that.
everybody had something to do with Russ last year. It was a lot of Russ, a lot of Hackett, a lot of the supporting cast. So,
But
whatever.
isn't it like the Jimmy Butler effect? Like when you get Jimmy, he lifts everybody up. So when you get a quarterback that's playing down, people just start doing dumb shit. They drop a couple more passes, miss a couple more assignments and shit. Plays don't look as crisp.
They never looked crisp last year.
That's what I'm saying though. But it's like, yeah, the coach wasn't all that, but Russ, like, goddamn, you supposed to be the force multiplier. That's why the quarterbacks get paid so much. They're a force multiplier. I should be able to put you back there, and you should make Judy look a little bit better. Make
Like,
Court
man, I
Sutton
can
look
hit
a
this
little
nigga
bit
damn
better.
near damn in his chest, and he ain't gonna catch
But
this
that's what I'm
ball.
saying. Once you start playing bad, then Judy Mine ain't in the game. The next play come to him and off the chest.
he was just Judy was just simmering.
That shit
Russ was cooking.
doomed from game one.
You think from game one?
Yes, it was 4th and 1 at the 48,
when they
47.
kicked it?
These things, yes,
Yeah.
it was doomed.
We talked about that. And I said they probably should have fired him back then when he didn't give it to his quarterback. What did he kick, a 63-yard?
Yes, 65. I think.
Come on, bro. You looked to 30, bro.
I need my Tommy John surgery, man. My elbow hurting, man.
He said you lifted 30, bro.
I tried to scratch my neck, man, and my elbow just ain't bending right.
That's wild, bro.
Russ probably should have took that trade.
The Eagles should have
Get you
took
some
that trade.
fish oil.
I don't think Russ should have declined it.
Oh.
You hear me?
Huh?
Get you some
I
fish
think
oil.
the Eagles did fine. I think they dodged a bullet, honestly.
But I mean, if you Russ, why'd you decline? Like they're not a terrible organization or nothing like that.
He wanted to go where he wanted to go, I imagine.
Who was the quarterback before Hurts?
It was Wentz.
Wentz.
Yeah.
Trash.
Oh yeah, Wentz was playing great though.
They had Hurts last
He
year.
was shoot before Wentz got hurt. He was MVP candidate. Then he got hurt.
So what,
and
you
then
think Russ was like, no, I want to go to the AFC West?
Probably.
That's crazy.
Just to prove he still got it or something?
No, it's just like, why? Like, if you're a quarterback, I don't want to go to a division where it's already like 2 other good quarterbacks. If I can, send me over here and I can run this division. It's just Dak over here.
You want to be the shiny piece of the turd.
No, but why go the hard route if you don't have to? Tom Brady didn't get 7 Super Bowls going the hard route. He was in the AFC East.
It's true.
Yeah, he was drafted there. It's not like he chose to go to the Patriots.
That's right. But when he had a choice, where'd he go?
Oh, I see what you're saying.
He wasn't like, let me go to the AFC West with Pat Mahomes. He was like,
he
no,
went
who's
to-
over there? The NFC South.
Yeah.
It's Jameis. It's fucking, I don't know who they got in the Panthers. And Atlanta ain't got nobody. And
Yeah.
Drew Brees, was he still in New
Nah,
Orleans?
he was gone.
Jameis.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it. Like, no, you don't take the hard route. That's not if you can help it.
Because Tom eliminated Drew his last year when he was still a Patriot, right?
I don't recall, but
My football ain't where it
I
is
just
with
wouldn't. I just wouldn't want to take the hard route. Ain't no need to. Like, you gonna get to play them hard teams in the playoffs. So if you can get a smoother road to the playoffs, go for it.
Well, Drew's last year was one with the pass interference call against the Rams.
Oh, that was bull. They robbed him.
I think it was.
So he would have had to play Tom.
Nah.
Because Tom went to the Super Bowl with the Bucks that
No,
year?
that's an NFC team though. Tom's in AFC.
Tom's in the NFC.
Tom's an
He's in
NFC
the
now.
NFC at the
When-
Bucks. So I'm
no,
saying
when he was with when Drew Brees was with New Orleans, Tom Brady was still with the Patriots.
Yeah,
I think
'cause
that's
when
the year
Tom
they beat
Brady
the
got
Chiefs
to
when,
Tampa Bay.
Oh,
when,
Drew Brees
our
was
boy
gone.
jumped
Their
off
quarterback
sides.
was Jameis.
okay.
Yeah, when Tom Brady got to Tampa Bay, Jameis was the quarterback
Yeah.
in New Orleans.
That was the year that D4 jumped off sides and the Patriots went to the Super Bowl. Then they beat the Rams like 13-10.
That was a terrible.
Mm-hmm.
one.
Yeah, should have been a Chiefs Super Bowl, but way to go, D4.
Yeah, it's true.
You be okay, buddy.
It's cool. Came back, pop, got 2 more on them. You know what I'm saying? Been drinking good.
Been drinking.
Been drinking good. They paid for drinking years. Thank you, Chris.
We've had in Dolphins camp, we've had the Tua cam. So Tua Tagovailoa, he's had a camera on his helmet, so Mike McDaniel can see everywhere he looks and all the reads he makes in practice. You think that's doing too much, or that's just being a good coach?
Nah, it
I
makes
think
sense.
it's
to me. I
cool.
want to see what you see.
I ain't got to ask you.
Yeah.
All right, what the hell was you looking at? Well, I know that.
Because now you know, like, bro, your first read ain't even over there. I don't know why your head's even turned that way.
Yeah,
I would have just
I think
assumed
that's
this is
cool.
something they've always had.
I thought it was, I would've
I've
thought
never
was
seen it
something that's been
before.
around for a
That was the
while.
first time I
What
saw
does
it.
that have to do with him and his head injuries?
Nothing with his head injuries.
Yeah.
No, they said he's actually fully healthy now and feeling good from that.
Yeah, all right.
But they just
I got a
he's-
bridge to sell you.
In Idaho?
Fuck out of here.
Come on, man, too soon.
The dude's falling on his own. He's knocking himself
That's
out.
why he's a jiu-jitsu now, judo
he's
now,
just-
judo
now he know how to
master.
fall.
Judo,
Hey,
judo
what if we
master.
see this nigga just get up like a ninja every time he gets down now?
Then skip up.
Dragon Ball Z?
This dude's literally the
Kamehameha.
first person you've ever heard of in your life that needs to learn how to fall.
That's crazy.
Like, babies know how to
They
fall.
probably should try this with Joe Biden.
Joe Biden fell with more fucking grace. Bro, when Joe Biden fell, he braced it. Ooh, roll.
He rolled. You
fell
gotta
and rolled.
You gotta
That
stop,
motherfucker.
drop, and roll.
He hasn't
on
been
a-
hurt at all his fault.
Exactly.
Not a scuff, nothing.
This dude literally looked this way, threw the ball that way, got
flares
hit,
backward.
turned around, and fell like this.
like a kid throwing a tantrum.
Yeah.
And then was shocked when he came up like this.
Come
I
on,
don't know
man.
how it happened.
Set that thing off.
Yeah.
Yeah. They still going nowhere. That's going to be a tough division, though.
And then last but definitely not least, we had Rams defense coordinator Raheem Morris saved a child from drowning.
Oh, that's impressive.
Not all heroes wear capes.
But I just so happen to own a fucking cape.
You's a super villain.
Fuck you.
It was a 3-year-old boy in Las Vegas at a hotel pool.
Shout out to him. Round of applause.
Yeah. Shout out to what's his name again?
Raheem Morris.
All right.
Where was that baby's parents at?
Probably there.
Probably fucking off, getting unlimited drinks and shit.
That nigga be
I shouldn't
alright.
say that. They like, we can't swim.
Why would you let the kids in the pool? You can't swim.
People do some weird shit, can't it?
Kind of crazy.
Like
We
a
also-
3-year-old. How does a 3-year-old get so far from you that he's about to drown, though?
That's what
Think
I'm
about
saying.
that.
Like even if you can't swim, you should be able to walk to get your child in the pool.
Wait, you think they just juicing the story? Like the baby just had on floaties and just turned over, and Raheem was like turning him over, like, oh, saved him from drowning.
No, but I'm just saying, like, when you said where's his parents, like, where was the 3-year-old to where he should have been? Never mind.
Well, I'm thinking now.
I'm got
how
dad.
far out
I got dad brain on and
in
shit.
the Bellagio pool was this fucking 3-year-old that he was drowning. The parents wasn't around.
Yeah, but how tall is a 3-year-old? Not that
So,
tall.
so he actually didn't save the child. The child was already pulled from the pool.
What?
But
Fake news?
Raheem Morris rushed over to get, I don't know if it was his or somebody's automatic external defibrillator. So that's how he saved him.
Okay, so you put the paddles on there, charge and shit, and they took like hit it with a charge.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm thinking the kid drowning in the pool. He done jumped in.
That's what I thought. Because
know
then we
what I'm
had,
So you lied to us.
I didn't lie to him. It was the story.
You read the
So
fucking
you
story.
got hooked by the clickbait.
I did. I did. It was the name of the story.
Yeah.
But
So he
we
just
also
went and
had
grabbed the AED.
we also had that Vikings receiver. We
That's
had
what
the
it's called.
I know.
Like in a safety meeting, like you do
AED,
CPR.
yeah, that's what he said.
You get the AED, you call 911.
Yeah, we got one right by our little common area.
Yeah. But we also had Vikings receiver who saved the guy from the burning car crash.
Fuck.
Who actually was Nelson from The Challenge, MTV's The Challenge. I don't know. I mean, y'all
Bro,
ever
we
saw
don't know
that?
who the fuck that
I'm like,
is,
y'all
bro.
know Nelson? You motherfuckers
I don't know if y'all
know
ever
Nelson.
saw even like the commercials for it or whatever.
That nigga said Nelson. I'm like, if I can save Nelson Aguilar.
I thought Mandela.
I'm thinking the goddamn soccer ball. Oh, that nigga name was Wilson.
I was saying, like, I thought Nelson Mandela passed, but I'm not sure. It could be the Mandela effect again.
I can't tell y'all nothing, man. I just try to bring the news, man.
I get it,
just
man.
do
These
my
football
job,
players
man.
trying to make the news by saving people.
Do my job.
All right, man. What else
That's
you got?
it.
That's
all I
it?
got, man.
That's
What
all.
else? What y'all
That's
got,
it.
Man? Yeah.
I definitely gotta go. You know.
I ain't
Did
got
that
nothing.
before the episode.
Okay, well, practice on your closing.
Wait, do y'all want to talk about? Nah, I ain't got shit.
You didn't see that coming.
No, I didn't. But thanks for hanging out this long. Drop a flame emoji in the comments if you're still with us. Out of here. Till next week.
Bye.
Cheers.